Language 6. Voices of verbs. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to determine whether the subject of a sentence is the doer or the receiver of an action. Distinguish the active voice of a verb from the passive voice of a verb, and change verbs from active voice to passive voice and vice versa. Hello class. Today, we will be talking about the voices of verbs. The voice of a verb refers to the quality of a verb that tells whether the subject of a sentence is the doer or the receiver of an action. There are two voices of verbs: active and passive. When using the active voice of a verb, the subject of a sentence is the doer of the action. For example, Mother bought a brand new phone. The subject in this sentence is mother and the verb is bought. Who bought a brand new phone? Mother. This means that the subject mother is the doer of the action bought, so the verb is in the active voice. The boy sings an inspiring song. What is the subject of the sentence? Boy. Who sings an inspiring song? Boy. Boy is the subject and the doer of the action sings. Therefore, the verb is in the active voice. When using the passive voice of a verb, the subject is the receiver of the action. Take a look at the following examples. The lechon was eaten by the whole family. The subject lechon is the receiver of the verb was eaten. The doer of the action is the whole family. Therefore, the verb is in the passive voice. The food was delivered on time. The subject in the sentence is food, but the doer of the action was delivered as not mentioned. We can only assume that someone delivered the food. The subject is the receiver of the action, so the verb is in the passive voice. The voice of a verb can be changed from active to passive and vice versa. But before we proceed to that part of the lesson, take note of the information in the table. There are certain steps to follow in changing the active voice of a verb to passive. I'll show you how it's done. First, look at the example of a verb in active voice. Joseph baked a strawberry cake. To change an active voice to a passive voice, first, you have to find the direct object and make it the new subject. To find the direct object, use the formula, subject plus verb plus what? The subject in the sentence is Joseph. The verb is baked. Joseph baked what? Strawberry cake, so it is the direct object. Now, place strawberry cake at the beginning of the sentence to make it the subject. Next, make the original subject the object of the preposition by, and put it in the predicate side of the sentence. The original subject is Joseph. Then, identify the tense of the active verb and change it accordingly. Also, check the number of the new subject. Since baked is in simple past and the number of the new subject is singular, you have to use was plus the past participle form of bake, which is baked. The passive form is, a strawberry cake was baked by Joseph. Let us now learn how to change from passive to active voice. Take a look at the example of a verb in the passive voice below. A nap was taken by father. The first step is to drop the preposition by and make its object, which is father, as the new subject. Next, make the original subject of the sentence, which is nap, as the object of the verb. Finally, identify the tense of the helping verb was and the number of the new subject and make a necessary change to the verb. The helping verb is was, which is in the past tense. Therefore, you have to change the main verb into its simple past form. Then drop the helping verb. The active form is father took a nap. Let's practice what you have learned. Identify the voice of the verb in each sentence. 1. Monkeys love bananas. Active. 2. The trees were planted by the students. Passive. 3. The rich man donated money to charity. Active. 4. The video was presented by Group 3. Passive. 5. The children played hide and seek. Active. Did you get everything right? Excellent work!